Well, hi, I'm Carl, and welcome to Adventures in Camping. Today, we're going to talk about the camp standard, coffee, and how to make better coffee in camp than you get at home, or get at Star Upchucks. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I think about their coffee. I have learned to make the most awesome coffee you'll ever have. It's low in acid, it's not at all bitter, and smooth. Oh, is it smooth. It will even make the cheapest Dollar General coffee taste good. Stick with me and we'll get right to it. Today's today's coffee of choice is from the Sasquatch Coffee Company, and it is their Yeti blend. It is a dark roast. It's really pretty good. There's something important you should know. This little pot has been seasoned. Yeah, I said seasoned. I know you think I'm crazy. You want us to season everything. We have to season our cast iron. We have to season the little metal skillets that we buy that are 100 years old. Well, yeah, we haven't got to that yet, but yeah, you're going to hear that one too later on down the line. Those cold handle skillets, they work best when they're properly seasoned and treated like cast iron. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this. You will notice inside this little pot, it looks brown. It's coffee brown inside, okay? Because it doesn't get, it gets rinsed out and wiped out. I never wash it. This is seasoned for coffee. Now that's up to you, okay? Entirely up to you if you want to save a pot for making coffee. If not, that's okay. It will change the flavor a little bit, but not dramatically. So, are we ready to start? Well, I'm going to have to put some water in here. I'm going to have to heat up the water, and then I'm going to show you the process of doing it. Now first, we're going to add water. If you look inside, you see these little holes. These are the holes for the spout. You're going to add water to around the bottom of the spout. A little higher is okay, but don't go too overboard. Then you want to put it on your heat and warm your water. So now I'm going to fill this little pot with a quart of water. I'm using a U.S. military size Canteen. This is a canteen that I got from Amazon. I like it because I can see where the water level is inside. Now I have it running wide open because we want to warm the water. You don't want to put the coffee grounds in while it's cold. You want the water to be... Now that the water is warm, I'm going to add a quarter cup of coffee grounds. Now, I know that this spoon, 2 of these is a quarter cup. So, give that a light shake. See? Like that. We're going to let that come up to a rolling boil. Then I'll have to take it and change the cap. Probably about like that, so I can control the heat. Otherwise, it's going to boil over. I know you've heard the saying, a watch pot never boils, but you really need to watch this pot, because when it starts to boil, it'll boil over quickly, so you need to catch that, reduce the heat so it will simmer, and then start your 4-minute timer. All right, rolling boil is started. Let me take it off for a second just so I can put this on. Don't try this at home. Now we're going to turn down the heat and then put this back on. And then put this on. And the lid back on. Now you see that in there? Isn't that a thing of beauty? That's beautimous. Got a rolling boil going there now. That's what we want. Nice rolling boil. And now we need to time it. Okay? Okay? It's been doing this for about a minute, so let's call it 13 after. Oops, definitely time. Hair over. Take it off the heat. Now we let it stand for 2 minutes. Now for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm using a white cup because I want to show you, when we're finished, how well the coffee comes out without a bunch of grounds in it, okay? What if I want to make more coffee than that? You know, we've got a lot of people in camp, and we need more coffee. Well, guess what? That formula works even with a huge coffee pot like I'm going to show you. That coffee pot, I have that one. And I make that so that we can get it out of the fridge and we can warm it up. We can make a gallon, a little over a gallon of coffee. And it is the smoothest coffee. In fact, my wife, who's kind of a coffee snob, will rather drink that than the coffee out of her coffee maker. But you got to do it right. The 4-minute boil just removed the acidity from your coffee. Now it's not going to be bitter. So you don't have to worry, or you don't have to put salt or baking soda in your coffee. Now I'm going to show you how we keep the grounds from getting in your coffee. No, we're not going to use eggshells or eggs. That's a good waste of eggs. So I'm going to pour a little bit of cold water in that spout. Then I'm going to pour it around the inside of the pot. What that will do is that will cause the grounds to drop to the bottom. Okay, so we have now done that. Now what you can do, just to be sure, if you wish, because sometimes it's necessary, is take a paper towel and run it around the inside, okay? Now the little bit of cold water that I put in here is not going to affect how hot that is for drinking hot coffee. So now I'm going to just kind of do a little swoosh around here just to be sure. Not very much. That's all that was up there. You want to see how well this comes out? Well, let's have some coffee. All right, there's cup number 2. Woo, I'm going to be so sleepy when I'm done. Let's do another cup. See, look how clean that's coming out. It's coming out beautifully, nice and clear, nothing coming out with the coffee, and no eggs or eggshells. I don't want my coffee tasting like eggs. Well, let's have some coffee. All right, and there it is inside. Look at the bottom. You can hardly see anything. Yes, there's a little bit, but like I said, my wife's coffee maker doesn't do that good. Let's do it again. Now we are pouring kind of gently. We're not pouring like gangbusters here. I'm going to have a serious, no, I can't say I'm going to have a serious overload on caffeine because I don't overload on caffeine. I slow down and get sleepy. My wife says that I have ADHD. You think? All right, that's cup number 4. And this won't be a complete 5, but we'll get some out of it. I know that this is going to have some grounds in it. There, now you can start seeing grounds. There, you see that? So there's all your grounds. All the grounds are in the bottom. They're not in the cup. Now, let's pour the cup out, okay? So I think I've had enough coffee for today. All right, so now let's pour it out. I know this is sacrilege, isn't it? That I'm pouring out coffee. All right, so yeah, we have a little bit of sludge in the bottom. But I mean, come on. Well, now there's a pot for your camp coffee. Remember, as I have said many times, it does not matter the size of pot that you are using. The ratios and times are all the same. If you want it a little stronger, just boil it until it reaches the toxicity of your choosing. Good luck. Pots like this are available on Amazon or in antique shops. Buyer beware. If you buy one from an antique shop, you want to check it out and make sure there's no holes. Hold it up to the sun and look for pinholes. Do not try to fix those. Buy one without them. I have written and included below a PDF that gives you the proper instructions for making Cowboy coffee the right way. Oh, hey, by the way, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you know when I put out a new video, and tap that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Anything that I can get, I appreciate. And thank you for watching. Oh, and let me tell you one other thing. Down below, I have added some links to Amazon to buy some of the coffee pots and a few other things that are on the market that you can get through Amazon. And I'm in full disclosure, my channel is not monetized. However, if you buy something through that Amazon link, I will get a pittance. And I mean a pittance, but I will get a little bit from it. So I would appreciate it if you did that. Thank you all, and see you next time. And you all come back now. You hear? Check out these links to other videos.